story of Joe Rogan and Kamala. Everybody's like, hey, is this going to happen or not? And then Joe tweets this. And
this was interesting.
He says, also for the record, the Harris campaign has not passed on doing the podcast. They offered a date for Tuesday, but I would have to have travel to her, and they only wanted to do an hour. I strongly feel the best way to do it is in the studio in Austin. My sincere wish is to just have a nice conversation and get to know her as a human being. I really hope we can make it happen.
Do you think it's going to happen, Pat? If you're a betting man.
No. What do you think they're doing? What do you think they're doing here?
They're making an excuse to say, hey, listen, we tried to work it out
with Rogan, but
we're so busy that we didn't have time to go to Austin to a studio.
We didn't turn down Joe.
An hour. We didn't turn him down. You think Kamala Harris is going to sit down for a 3-hour conversation with Joe Rogan? Still may happen. Highly doubtful, though.
I'm talking.
Did you, by the way, just FYI, did you guys see how, so she's in front of an audience?
I was talking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Excuse me, Tom.
Kamala.
Excuse me.
Did you see this, PBD?
Tampon Tom.
She's at a crowd, and she stumped. She starts telling the audience to all shut out their names. This is how bad she is.
If this is real.
This is real.
Not manufactured, this is horrible.
PBD, have you seen this? This isn't manufactured.
I still
Why
need to
would
make
you
sure
do
this
this?
is real.
Why would you do this at a rally? Go ahead, Rob. Kamala. Watch this. Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, now I want each of you to shout your own name. Do that.
Is that real?
John!
Because it's
Sarah!
about all of us.
Fred!
It's about all of us. And listen.
That can't be real.
That's 1,000% real.
I couldn't hear it because you were screaming.
horrible.
Go back.
Go back.
Let me hear it. Not all the way back. Please don't do that,
just
Rob.
now shout your name.
Right there. It's good. Go.
Sorry, Pat.
Go.
Okay, now I want each of you to shout your own name. Do that. Because it's about all of us.
Okay.
It's about all of us.
Sorry.
Listen, I have fought my whole career.
That is the sound of millions of donor dollars
I come
going
from
through a
middle-class family, and that's what we used to do. We used to be like, everybody, you stop that momentum and go, now everybody shout your name.
On your nice front lawn?
Yeah, they're so disconnected. She's a horrible public speaker. That laugh, that's her go-to is that laugh. Why would you tell an audience of, 500 people? Scream your name now.
There's more than 500 people there.
Idiot. Meatloaf.
If that was not manufactured.
Do you think the Kamala
that is
interview is going to happen?
horribly
Do
embarrassing.
you think the Kamala Rogan interview is going to happen?
No.
They will.
Give a percentage.
Okay.
0 to 100.
I think there's only about a 10-15% chance it happens because they are managing it and they don't want it to be what the rest of us would like to see. Hey, go down to Rogan's studio, sit inside. Hey, you went to everybody else's studio. You went to all these other places. Why can't you come down to Rogan's? They're going to manage it. They're not going to let it happen for the obvious reasons.
I'll tell you what.
3%. No, because PBD, an hour. She'd have to sit in there with him minimum 2 hours to maybe 3, like Trump did, and he's gonna be like, no, because like Trump was kind of veering off. He kept bringing him back. She would have to answer actual questions, and that whole. I was raised in he'd ask her questions. He'd ask her policy questions, and he'd hold her foot to the fire. He would
come back to that. Wait a minute.
She has a schedule.
You've said that a couple times, and people think you're full of crap.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
Exactly.
That's Rogan's style, and what is she going to do with that?
Nothing. Although they'd cut it short.
She has a schedule. This over the next couple of days, she's supposedly going to be in Detroit, Milwaukee, Philly, Pittsburgh, and all preceding a closing argument speech in D.C. Over the next few days. She's also be in North Carolina later this week. So they're going to have to, quote unquote, find some time to get down to Austin dude, we are 1 week out from this election. Now, if this lady had any sense, she would realize, what's the numbers you did yesterday that you said how many views did Rogan get with Trump? 30 plus
30
million?
something right now.
You put all the views she has together, didn't even equal the
By the way, how did the Shay Shay interview do? Because I actually think Shannon Sharp is becoming the Rogan of the left. I actually think he does a very good. Oh my God.
Okay, so what are we talking?
Oh my God.
By the way, look at the.
I didn't even know that they did an interview.
God.
So this broad,
Oh
this broad is going on Club Shay Shay
And by the way,
to get a million views, not on Rogan. It's so dumbfounding.
Can we find the up-down ratio here?
No, they won't show the down.
The thumbs up. Oh, they won't. Oh,
No,
thumbs up was
they
30.
won't show it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the picture was posted of what the up down was. Rob, put a thumbs down or thumbs. Just put something.
Good job,
and
Rob.
see if
Thumbs
anything
up.
shows up.
Good job, Rob.
No, but there was a thumb. I saw that time. It was 39 up, 69 down.
How long was
that
the
like a
interview?
Photoshop?
Rob, how long was that interview?
I don't know how it was
up.
up, but I saw the thumbs up, thumbs down.
1 hour, 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Okay, so this lady is going to go to a convenient. You don't think they asked Club Shay Shay, hey, what are the questions up front?
You know they did.
Okay, so her equivalent of Trump doing a 3-hour unscripted interview on Rogan that got 30+ million views is going on Shannon Sharp. Respect. We saw that video with him on Instagram live doing his thing. To get 1 million views for an hour on Club Shay Shay, like the math just don't add up. And that's why Trump it's neck and neck. It was a month ago, and Trump is basically pulling away in the 9th inning over here, and she's just limping to the finish line. It's a mess.
There it is.
31-62.
Jeez.
So there's double the thumbs down than thumbs up.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, I keep saying this. It sounds like a broken record. She is the most you watch some people that come on the podcast and you're like, how many more times can you tell a new story? And you're like, wow, this guy still has more stories, right? He's got more new stories to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala has nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It is the most boring candidate ever. At least be entertaining. At least say something that people will respond to and react to and get pissed off or nothing. Zero. Purely boring. There is nothing exciting about her.
Can I ask you a question, Pat? So, question, and not to take her side by any means, but do you think, if you think about it, I don't think she ever thought she was going to be running for the president. If you really want to think about it, she didn't think, Tom, that Biden was going to lose that like that. They were going to do the old switcheroo. She was put in the position and basically just put out there. And within a week, they're like, hey, listen, Biden's out, you're in. Now you have to all of a sudden be this freaking speaker. Say what you want about Joe Biden. Back in the day, he used to be able to hold his own. Obviously, as of late, he's completely gone. But Tom, she had no idea. Like, in her defense, she had zero clue that DNC, Obama, whoever, Nancy Pelosi, they were going to do the switcheroo. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, she's running for the president of the United States. She didn't think she was going to get there. She could do those quick little, I'm talking in interviews, but this is a whole different beast. Am I?
So I think on day one, she didn't think so.
But when was day one, Tom?
Day one was when the election happened and she did the fake phone call from the park. We did it, Joe. Joe, we did it. We won. And she was walking in the park and it was conveniently filmed. She faked the call because at that very moment, Biden was actually on the air somewhere.
Yeah.
So she didn't see it back then. And exactly halfway through his administration, we did start seeing stories where Kamala and Biden's team were kind of going off on each other.
Yeah.
Well, listen, here's the problem that Kamala has. She's going against arguably the greatest marketer ever. What did Bill Maher basically say? He said he started praising, so did Van Jones, praising how brilliant of a move Trump basically serving French fries at McDonald's was and doing all that. In the last week, since Trump went on PBD Podcast, now he's been on Rogan, then he did the Al Smith dinner, killed it as a comedian, did Andrew Schultz, did Theo Vaughn. Meanwhile, she's struggling to get 1 million views on Club Shay Shay. She did Call Her Daddy, 730,000 views. She can't market herself like Trump. She has no chance. Even Van Jones agrees. It was brilliant media about Trump doing the McDonald's thing, explained that when a world famous superstar who's a billionaire does something you don't expect, it's brilliant media. When you have Van Jones and Bill Maher basically saying, yeah, Kamala, you're dropping the ball and you're losing beyond exponentially to Trump, she has no chance. We're now living in the attention economy, eyeballs equals dollars, and she just
What
can't
is that
deliver.
Bill Maher clip, Rob?
This is Van Jones and Bill Maher talking about Donald Trump.
Is this the one we showed yesterday?
No, separate one.
Let me see it.
It's like they see him differently.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant.
Yes.
I think
when you have somebody who is a world famous superstar, who's a billionaire, et cetera, and they do something you don't expect, it's brilliant media. And I think we gotta acknowledge that this guy is beating the pants off of us with these so-called publicity stunts. It gets into everybody's feeds, and people who are not looking at politics will look at that. I think we just have to have more fun ourselves. We were having a great time during the Democratic convention. If we have more fun, if the Democratic Party is a party of fun, people will join it. We should be doing crazy stuff too.
And if I might add,
Yeah, you are doing crazy stuff, like convincing men that they can be
one more
women.
thing. It's like, don't immediately just go to, I hate him for that.
Yeah.
Which is but everybody I know here in Hollywood does that. And it's like, you're first of all, you look weak. You look weak. You look like you're so easily gotten.
Yes.
You know, you look like you overreact to anything.
Has Kamala Harris been on Bill Maher?
No, I don't think so. But did you guys, by the way, speaking of McDonald's, since you brought it up, do you guys see that photo that they altered? That was Kamala Harris in a McDonald's uniform. Rob, I just sent it to you.
Really?
Some guy posted and he goes, look what I found. Kamala, a McDonald's uniform, but then there's notes at the bottom. They replaced her face with, there was a white girl that was in it. But scroll down. Yeah, image, that's not Kamala.
What do you mean?
They digitally altered the image of a face. Kamala Harris replaced it of Susan Bernier.
Well, listen, I mean,
She wasn't at McDonald's, so it proved the fact that they lied about it. That's how fake she is and how fake her entire campaign is.
listen,
you know-
she was born in a middle-class
Yeah.
family.
Is the IRS a government agency?
Yes.
Couldn't she just say,
Here are my
I disclosed
taxes.
my tax returns and I put all my assets into a blind trust when I was in government? And by the way, hang on, let me go back. We'll go down to the IRS. Oh, here it is. Here's the W-2 for the $8,000 I made the summer I worked for McDonald's.
Easily.
It's out there.
Who
It's out
posted
there.
that video, that picture? Sorry.
The
Tom.
Kamala campaign.
Can I
they
see who
did.
posted that? Rob?
What do you mean? Where did that? Who posted the photo originally?
I don't know. Look what I found. Kamala in a McDonald's uniform. Hey, MAGA cultists, explain this. I'll wait. And then who fact-checked it? It's a digitally altered image of... So they're just coming out and
to the
basically
original
saying
image.
that it's a
Go
lie?
to the original image, Rob.
What is happening here?
Oh, wow. That's her.
That's a white girl.
So is this
Bro,
true?
I mean, but who?
Yep.
Like, who was it? The Kamala
No, that's-
campaign because
That's
she
a
lied.
real. That picture there is absolutely real.
Dude. Want to talk about a chameleon? You were a white girl.
Hey, but you know,
Hey, she grew up in a middle class family.
She's a shapeshifter.
Yeah, whatever.
So that is officially where we are right now with how we feel things are going to end up. Okay. Key toss-ups in Nevada, Michigan, Wisconsin, that could make it even higher. But as of right now, on vtnews.ai, you will see us being at 281 to 228. Here's what I want you to do. Go to vtnews.ai, Rob. If we go look at vtnews.ai, if you go to vtnews.ai, go to the right and type an election right there. Yes, 6 days left. Guys, go do your calculation. If you go to the bottom, Rob, and click on anything to show them how they feel like the numbers that can change, go a little lower, Rob, so we can see the numbers changing. No,
A little
Rob,
higher.
Rob, the other, yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Zoom in a little so I can see the
Do
numbers.
Georgia and Arizona.
If you do Georgia and Arizona, all the way red, yeah. So you'll see how the numbers are changing at the top.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, guys, for some of you that are messing with this, it's down 281, right? So this thing can be done fairly early. I don't think Arizona's going to go that early, Tom. I think Arizona's going to be, they've already said they need 10 to 12 days of counting, right? They've already said that. Go ahead, Tom. You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, it's polls close at 7 p.m. Eastern, and 2 to 3 hours later, we're going to see Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania numbers, and it could be wrapping up.
Yeah, it could be done fairly quickly. But, this is, a lot of people are using this tool. We've never had this much traffic on vtnews.ai. Guys, go subscribe to vtnews.ai. Use the AI portion of it, the machine learning side of it. Ask any of the questions. The one that I like to go to is the top 5 events for the day, but that's vtnews.ai. Go subscribe to vtnews.ai. There's a ton of features that are coming up here. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.